All right. Well, yeah, you find me down here today, Anthony Crip Fuller. Yeah, we're down here at the workshop having a look at my car. Like the story behind it's quite long, but the plain and simple version is it's been a long time coming, hey? Like love affair with cars has started around the few suburbs out my old man's backyard, a few old Holdens and stuff, and yeah, during this build, cars have come and gone and the rest of it, but yeah, we're finally here with a nice finished job. The FJ Holden, so I'm glad to put my name to it. I built it after hours really, done at Weaver's Restoration over, it's hard to say how many years, but yeah, it's great to have on the road. First tattoo was FJ Holden, 18 years old. You find me here in my early 30s and I've got her on the road. So yeah, stoked, like absolutely stoked. The brief story of it was, yeah, I had a FJ Ute I started fixing up when I was in high school. My eyes were bigger than my abilities, you could almost say. That came and went, ended up swapping it for some sedans, and the two sedans, a great idea of, oh, we'll put two into one and make a two-door. And yeah, one Christmas party down here, we busted out the big grinder and cut it in half and kind of stitched it together. And yeah, it's a lot easier said than done. That was probably around 10 years ago. Like I've been working for us around that sort of time, and it's great to finally have it on the road. Like it's somewhat hard to imagine that it started from like two rusty shells. So I'm stoked to be able to show it to everyone, hey? Yeah, well, it was awesome today. I got a few mates to come down and go for a cruise. Like it was a good day for it. It's been raining for weeks. So to get your car out, like it's awesome. So I went out the pub today, like it was cool. A few cold ones on a hot day, can't go wrong. It was awesome, like guys I've looked up to for years. Being involved in the car scene, like from not even having my license, you just slowly get into it. And over the years, yeah, like it's hard to go to a car show and not just bump into everyone you know. But it's been really good to build a car, get the attention, finish it, and be appreciated for it. And get it out there, get to drive it, get to show it. Like to me, it's what it's all about, is driving the car. So I'll probably end up going to a few big sort of shows, like there's the Summer Nats, and like Red Centre Nats would be amazing, but it's a long drive, like a proper long drive. Even going for a strap today was a bit hot for the old thing. Hopefully, yeah, make it to a few shows when old COVID sort of settles down and I get the bugs out of it. Like Rocky Nats is pretty tempting, but the big aim is don't be a trailer queen. Like they're built to drive. Like it's hard to do that when you're trying to look this low and have motors from the 50s and looks here and there, but you can make it work. They used to drive cars around from the 50s around the country. Why can't we do it today? Well, it's cool to be sitting here in front of my FJ Holden. Like the FU comes from like a bit of a mix, FX, FJ, FC. Like it's really, I could end up being a GM concept car. Like it's the sort of thing GM could have built, but didn't quite get. The Australian market wasn't chasing the big Chevy motor. Like it's got a Blue Flame 235, which at the time in the 50s was the bee's knees. But it's great to have it running. Like it purrs along. Like say starting from the front, like the grill's somewhat factory, like you can't go wrong with the FJ. But then I got slightly more modern, the peaks on the headlights. We've peaked the bonnet to try and lift the whole shape. But the biggest sort of feature is the two-door. Like it's easy just to look over. Like the whole aim was make it look like a concept car, like it should have come off the factory floor. Really, the front pillars, the quarter windows, everything's the same. It's just the back's kind of tucked in. We've unhumped the humpy. And then, yeah, you get the airbags and modern technology involved, and it just sets it off. Like, you know, you rock up and some old man's, I used to own one of them, and you lay it on the ground and he doesn't know what to do. The beauty of it, like it doesn't have to go fast, all the rest of it. Like it's a cruiser. And then you go from like, yeah, the roofline, kind of the boot, like it was a hard call. Do you try and change the shape of the whole car or run with the FJ style? So we just ran off the FJ style, like the grille, the back, we just put FX tail lights, FC number plate lights. It's all the GM concept. But you stand back and look and people can't even pick what sort of car it is. They think it's an old Chevy. They think, you know, it's a Buick. They got no idea. It's the beauty of it, but it's all just Holden parts put together in a different way. Yeah, and then it comes to turning a 4-door into a 2-door. The general concept panel work, it wasn't rocket science, cut and shut, all the rest of it. Like we're panel beaters down here, it's what we do day in and day out. The 4-door to a 2-door, the back seats have to swing forwards. To make it lay out, the tunnel has to be a lot higher. All these little things you just don't think about, that you don't even look at when the car drives past. But to get all them to marry together took a lot of people and a lot of advice and help. And in the end, it's turned out awesome. Like people don't realize the seats are out of a Hyundai XL, but they're trimmed really nice. Even the dash itself, it's been cut, changed, custom dash knobs, like 3D printed dash knobs. It's like a modern technology in the old car. The dash itself's actually out of a Vauxhall, 55 Vauxhall, which is GM, but from a different country. You know, the engine's a Chevy. It's American, it's a powerhouse American. The Holden body, like it's all of GM's at the time put together. So yeah, everyone that comes in is like, oh, it's just like the effigy. But they spent millions of dollars. Like this thing was after hours, down the workshop. Weaver, he was champion, let me build it here and there. Weekends, holidays, like he'll go away for Christmas down to Summernats and I'll spend them up here. Yeah, it all come through in the end. Yeah, well now that it's built, it's on the road, we'll get some Ks in it. We'll see you out there.